Hello and welcome back to episode or chapter 27 of the Why Did Ask For podcast. Today we have joining us Mr. Tip Vanbrook.
Yep. Hey, what's going on, guys?
And me, Mr. Patrick Nicely. This week, Dan wasn't able to make the podcast. He had some issues that he needed to take care of. That's fine, Dan. We wish you well. We hope all is well. We know what has to do.
Remember the toilet paper.
The toilet paper is very important.
Yep.
And remember, it ends after a while. Just drink a lot of water because it'll dehydrate you.
Yeah, and Montezuma's revenge is nothing to laugh about, guys.
It's very true. Very true. We wish you good, well, Dan, and we know you'll recover soon.
Yep.
So, Tip. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. I just got done. I only watched a third of it, but it's probably the worst YouTube video I've ever seen. It's called The 18 Men and Women You Won't Believe Exist. And it's just stupid, like, I don't know where they came up with it. They found a girl that married a dog, and a girl that married a 9-year-old kid, and stuff like that. And I'm watching it, I'm like, this is so stupid.
A girl that married a 9-year-old kid.
Yeah, in some African country. This 62-year-old lady, they claim, married this 9-year-old kid in order to make their ancestors happy.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a little bit weird.
It is. And like I said, it is so... It's a mix between disturbing and stupid, and I can't believe that it's actually real. But
well, I mean, you know what? It's weird because we're kind of arrogant to think that because we live in the States that everything that we believe has been the understanding of the human condition for all of time.
yes.
Because there's been some seriously messed up stuff that's happened in the evolution of humanity ever since its conception.
That's true. But like some of this is just like they said in this video, a 5-year-old girl somehow gave birth in the 50s or the 30s or something like that. I was like, what?
Oh, that's really disturbing.
It's disturbing, but also it's like I don't think that's physically possible.
I thought I heard something like that. Also, let me check.
Like
Five-year-old gave birth to baby.
I don't think that can happen. I think biologically it's wrong.
All right, we're looking at Lina Medina,
Yes,
born
that's
in Tipraco, Peru, and Silversmith, Toledo, and okay, wait. Medina was brought to a hospital by her parents at the age of 5 years old due to increasing abdominal size. She was originally thought to have had a tumor, but the doctors determined that she was 7th month of pregnancy. Holy crap. Dr. Gerardo Laza took her to Lima, Peru, to have other specialists confirm that Medina was pregnant. Whoa.
yeah, and it's weird. Like, how? Well, I mean, I know how, but
Well, here's what it says. Medina had never revealed the father of the child, nor the circumstances of her impregnation. Eskimo suggested she might not actually know herself by writing that Medina could not give precise responses. Well, that's very obvious that there was some kind of abuse occurring in there.
Yeah.
Not to be a downer, but
but
go on.
it's still I don't understand how. I don't know. It goes into
It's
topics.
physically possible?
Yeah, it goes into topics I don't want to think about. So I'm going to change the subject to something that's really been bothering me all week. So apparently there's this. I'm going to show how hip I am with this statement. There's a singer named Keisha.
Oh boy.
And she's suing her producer, record label. I don't know. I don't know the whole story there. And that's not even the important part of what I'm talking about. So part of it was that Taylor Swift, who I actually do know who that is, like I'm not a fan, but I'm aware, gave her $250,000 to help support her. And the picture, like I'd always known what Taylor Swift looked like, but the picture in this article looked like they went to a wax museum and took a picture. So
boy, do you have a link to this picture?
Yeah, actually I do.
Please go on.
So I looked at it and I was like, why would they just, is that news agency so cheap that they went and got this picture of a wax dummy? And so of course I had to check more. Because I thought there's no way that this is who it is. And I've decided that Taylor Swift looks fake. And not fake in the, oh, she's going to backstab you type of way. Like, fake. Like, not real.
Like Disney animatronics fake.
Yes. Almost
no.
exactly. Let me get you the link to this. Hold on.
Yes, please.
This is Captivating Radio. There, I just posted it.
This will be assuredly in the link dump. So please do not worry.
And this isn't the only one. There's like all of them where she's fake.
You know what this looks like? I hate to say, is
the 80s.
Now, huh?
The 80s.
The 80s, and also, have you seen those articles about those really creepy sex dolls that are coming out of Japan?
Yes, I have.
She looks like one of them. She's very disturbing.
And
holy moly.
It's one of those things where I was like, what's going on? So, of course, now at work, if the IT guy checks my computer, he's going to be like, man, Tip really likes Taylor Swift. And I'm probably going to have to start answering some questions to some police because for a good hour, I was just Google image searching.
Oh.
I'm an asset to my company.
Hey, you know what? You're doing the hard investigation, and that's what's important. That's what's really important. Here, Tip, I'm about to link you a picture of what I'm talking about. Please don't let it weird you out too much here.
Oh, I'm sending this straight to April.
Please. But
yes, she looks like a blonde one of those things.
Blonde one of those things.
A full silicone sex doll is what it's called.
You heard it here first, folks. Taylor Swift is a blonde silicone.
Now, if she would like to come on the Why Did Ask For podcast and refute the fact that she is fake, I would more than welcome her.
It's true. Yeah. I would also as well welcome Taylor Swift to rebuke this claim.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the evidence on the internet is there that she looks fake. And I'm not trying to sound like a dick, but there's just something about the way she looks where it's like not real person.
I kind of don't know how I feel about Taylor Swift because it was Kanye West who did the whole interrupted her and said that Beyonce was the best album of all time, right?
Yeah, am I getting that wrong? Yeah, that's right. And he's continued to go down this spiral of craziness.
Yeah, and at first I had a respect for her because I was like, wow, she handled that really well. She's really mature. But every song of hers is about how some guy that she was dating was just this jerk and it treated her wrong. And
well, that's because she's never dated Tip.
You heard it here first, Taylor Swift. If you want to date Tip, you will find that you can't make any more music, which might not be a bad thing.
You can't make any worse mistakes either. I'm just gonna say
that should be your tagline, buddy. I'm sorry, Tip. It can't make anything worse.
So look. Here's another one, and this picture I actually really like.
Okay.
Man, I feel strangely wrong about this, but I think she looks the least fake in this picture. But still, she looks like she belongs on Final Fantasy.
Okay, here she looks more real. For our audio listeners, it's her singing into a mic, and now she looks more normal. She has lipstick on, blue eyes, and the new style of hair that these kids wear with black fingernail polish and overly photoshopped background. I can see that.
Well, yeah, it's just a white background.
Well, there's that guy though.
He's playing the drums. I'm sure this is a shot from a music video.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean,
let's compare her to a picture with one of her contemporaries. Who do you think she hangs out with? Who's another famous singer?
Let's see. Who's a famous singer nowadays?
Oh, here we go.
How about
Google already brought it up. Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez, best friends.
Oh, okay, here we go. We're having a full High School Musical reunion here on the Why Did I Ask For podcast.
Okay, and I think this one. No, I should have really prepared this more so than I did. Here we go. Let's copy the link, give it to Pat. Dan is probably going to listen to this going, holy hell.
What is wrong with these people? Oh, well, see there. No, she still looks fake.
She looks fake, but her contemporary...
Selena Gomez looks actually very pretty for a young lady. She looks very pretty, but Taylor Swift looks like...
a robot.
She looks like some kind of alien robot hybrid.
Yeah, and it's... it blows my mind. Oh, I just found the epitome of fake to real, the fake to real transition.
Uh-huh.
So before...
This is a borderline between real and fake. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, the middle is borderline. So on the left side of the image, you have Taylor Swift, who actually looks like she was photoshopped into this picture.
Right.
So it makes it even more fake. In the middle, you have Justin Bieber, who couldn't be real as, like, he's the type that's going to stab you in the back, that's just there for himself. He'll fake any belief system to fit in. That is what Justin Bieber is. He is not a real person in sense. He has no individual thought. He just wants to be popular and fit in.
Absolutely. Okay.
And on the right side, you have Selena Gomez, who in this spectrum of Hollywood is the most real, even though I know nothing about her. And we need to immediately get back to Star Wars as a topic before...
Wait, real quickly, before we move on. Who is this young lady in between the two, Selena Gomez and Taylor Swift?
I don't know. Some lesbian.
Oh, okay. Well, it kind of looks like Ellen.
Yeah.
I like Ellen, so I don't want to say too much about that.
Yeah, I didn't mean that in a derogatory way. I don't know who the girl in the middle is.
Okay, it's a brilliant gold jacket. We're going to have to add that in there. Dan, you need to add that in there.
It looks like they're having a wicked good time.
So, before we move on too much from this topic here, I always thought about something because we were talking about Taylor Swift and how she resembled a Japanese sex doll, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it scares people to open up when they order one of these Japanese sex dolls to see the contents of the box when they first open it?
Well,
I've included a picture for you to.
That's not the same one that you sent before.
Well, this is a pre-constructed.
Version. That's like the cheap version. The ones that I think you're looking for, let's see, is okay. So my Google image went way off course here.
Oh no.
It's because I clicked I clicked documentary.
Because it's auto-completing.
I'm glad I'm not doing this one at work. Okay, I'm gonna have to find the safe image.
Sure.
Because this one was very not safe for work.
I'm going to describe these pictures to our listening audience so you don't have to worry about not being able to see them, but we will include them in the linkdom. So rest assured, you're involved.
First, I don't understand why you would bother buying a used one.
Oh, that's gross.
That was... It's an ad. But here's the link, and this one actually looks a lot like our previous topic.
All right, let's see this. I would wish.
But
Okay, Tip has sent me a picture. I'm going to describe it as I see it. Okay, this is what appears to be a young lady aged between 23 to 25, blonde hair, blue eyes. And this is what, Tip?
That's actually not what we were looking for. That's That's actually another story where the girl got all the surgery. And to look like a Barbie doll. So that's actually a real person.
Wait. This is a real person.
Yes.
This is not one of the dolls from Japan.
No, that's a person.
Oh my goodness, my listening audience, please listen to my words. This person looks like they're made of wax. This is like Madame, what's her name? Madame Tussauds Wax Museum?
And that gets me back to my original premise for the topic was Taylor Swift looks like a wax doll. But here's the picture I wanted to show you.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh no.
Okay, now I'm getting a new. Oh, what is this here?
That's one of those Japanese dolls in the box. And I think if I were to open that box, I'd be pretty freaked out.
Okay, from what I'm seeing, it's a crate that is in the exact shape of a porta potty, and inside the contents is a lady from ages looks like 35 to 43 with a brunette hair, and she's like sitting on something that has these two bars in front of her, these brown bars in front of her, and it looks like a real person, but that's horrifying. It looks like someone who's just kind of been suspended in like this cryogenic stasis,
and she's like strapped in. Now,
yes,
that is almost as, I mean, that's pretty creepy thing, right?
That's a borderline. Yeah, that
I don't understand who would buy one of those. I did watch a movie starring
Well, Tip, please. We both know Dan would totally buy one.
Yeah, but to wear with that banana hammock.
Oh yeah, of course.
But
all right, go on.
I'm trying to think. What's the name of that actor? He was in Drive. I want to say Ryan Gosling.
Okay.
Blonde guy, does really off type of characters.
You're gonna have to be very more specific. I'm going to look up the IMDb. There's Ryan Gosling, there's Carey Mulligan, Bryan Cranston, Albert Brooks, Oscar Isaac.
It's not Cranston. That's
Ron
Hal.
Perlman. Do you remember the name of the character of the person?
Lars. The movie's called Lars and the Real Girl.
Lars and the Real Girl?
Yeah.
Huh.
And basically this guy, he's reclusive and something's wrong with him mentally. And he gets one of those sex dolls, but like lives with her and treats her as his girlfriend, but they don't have sex because they're saving that for marriage because they're good Christians. It's a weird movie, but it was
Lars
fantastic.
Lindstrom.
No,
Interesting.
it's called Lars and the Real Girl.
Okay, Lars and the Real Girl Lars Lindstrom played by Ryan Gosling, as you said.
Yes.
Karen, played by Emily Mortimer.
Mm-hmm.
Gus, played by Paul Schneider. R.E. Reed, Kelly Gardner, Nancy Betty. None of these names sounding familiar?
Just Ryan Gosling. And I wasn't even sure if that was a real name. But
Look, it's important that we identify the people in these sex doll situations here, Tip, don't you think?
Yes, and I think it stars Ryan Gosling. The guy was in Parks and Rec in the first season. He played the city planner in Parks and Rec.
Did you watch Parks and Rec?
Oh yeah, I love that
Really?
show. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I've never given it a chance to watch it.
It's really funny. I've got to send this link to you because it makes me laugh. But Parks and Rec is a great show. Like, I don't like Aziz Ansari for the most part. I think he's overrated, but he's really funny in that show.
see here. Tip has sent me a link. It's from
Gawker.
Gawker. Okay. What is this?
So it's a scene from the movie, and Ryan Gosling took his real girl to the doctor's office,
Okay.
and this toddler is sitting on this sex doll's lap, and he's pointing at the toddler
Oh.
going, she loves kids. Like, hey, my girlfriend loves kids. And like I said, this movie's fantastic, and Ryan Gosling always does weird roles like that.
Uh-huh.
Like, I couldn't tell you a role he did that wasn't odd.
Well, of course. I mean, Tip, please.
Not in a bad way. It's just he always. Well, he was in The Notebook. I didn't know that.
Exactly. He's Mr. The Notebook.
Actually, I'm looking up some of these movies. First, I'm jealous of him because I didn't know he was married to Eva Mendes.
Oh, okay, yes.
So,
Pro points.
Ryan Gosling, angry with you.
Because he raised the standards for all men everywhere, and it's unfair.
He was a Mouseketeer with Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, and Christina Aguilera from the Magic Class.
All right, he passes.
He was on Are You Afraid of the Dark?
No, he was not.
It says he was on Are You Afraid of the Dark?
No.
And he's
Wait a minute.
he's young Hercules.
All right. To Google, I go.
Oh
my goodness.
He was on Remember the Titans. I don't remember what role he was on that.
Jamie Leary. The Tale of Station.
He was in The Believer, which is now a movie I have to see. It's about a Jewish neo-Nazi. So, of course, that's an odd one that I have to watch. Let's see. He was in... See, it's weird to me that he was in The Notebook, because that's a pretty, popular movie.
Yeah.
And I only remember him from weird, he was in Drive, Lars and the Real Girl. He was in Gangster Squad, which I liked. He was in Only God Forgives, which is a really fucked up
Remember
movie.
the Titans? He was that guy that did the Feng Shui or whatever it was.
Yeah, he was
Tai Chi.
Sunshine. So
Yeah, okay,
He's
yeah,
always had those
Sunshine.
weird roles, and then it's like The Notebook.
Holy moly.
But if you want to see a weird movie, watch Only God Forgives. Holy
Who is
crap.
only- What is that about?
Okay, so he is a drug dealer in Thailand. And the whole movie just goes about how he's running this Muay Thai boxing club as a front for his drug. I think his brother was the drug dealer, and he was just running the Muay Thai boxing club. And it just goes through this whole series of events when his brother dies and everything that comes out. I mean, it was interesting, and it's just cemented to me that Ryan Gosling does weird fucking roles.
I'm going to read the plot summary to Only God Forgives, which, by the way, was
Oh,
really
yeah.
creepy when I typed into Google Only, and it auto-completed immediately to Only God Forgives.
Well, yeah.
It says, Bangkok, 10 years ago, Julian, I doubt the Julian we know, killed a man and went on the run. Now he manages a Thai boxing club as a front for a drugs operation. Respected in the criminal underworld, deep inside he feels empty. When Julian's brother murders an underage prostitute, the police call on a retired cop, Chang, the angel of vengeance. Chang allows the father to kill his daughter's murderer and then restores order by chopping off the man's right hand. Very Star Wars-ish. Julian's mother, Crystal, the head of the powerful criminal organization, arrives in Bangkok to collect her son's body. She dispatches Julian to find his killers and raise hell. Ooh.
Yeah, it's a crazy movie, and that is not at all what I got from it.
Uh-huh.
Now, at the time when I saw this movie, I was taking a lot of Xanax. It was doctor prescribed. I mean, I was supposed to, but it kind of you turn on a movie to watch and you take your medicine, and the next thing you know, you're passed out or something.
Right.
So like you wake up and you have to place certain things together, bits and pieces. So that's why I worked really hard to not have to take medicine anymore,
Good for you.
because I wanted to remember things. Just,
Well, hey, it's important that you're trying. That's all that matters.
yeah.
So for those of us that don't know, what is Xanax?
Xanax is a benzodiazepine. I think that's what it is. It's for I was taking it for a pretty severe case of anxiety, and I couldn't sleep when I would get home from work. So I finally had to go to the doctor because I was so anxious because of everything that was going on in my life at the time
Uh-huh.
that I would be up for like 2 or 3 days before I would crash out and go to sleep.
Wow.
And
I've always heard of Xanax, but I never knew that that's what it was for.
Well, it's to calm you down. It's like it's on the same lines of a Valium or something like that, kind of like a tranquilizer to just kind of mellow you out. And it worked. I mean, it really did its job, but at the same time, there's that risk where you get lapses of I guess amnesia, where you black out and you just don't remember what was going on. So when I decided I had too much, or I was not had too much, but I should stop. First, let me preface this by saying, when a doctor tells you don't drink and take this medication, listen to them. Like 100% listen to them. So for the Super Bowl with Katy Perry it was not this past Super Bowl, but the one before it,
Right.
with the Patriots and the Seahawks.
Uh-huh.
I went out with my roommate at the time. We went to a bar called Little Woodrow's in San Antonio.
Right.
I remember up to halftime.
Ooh, that's not good.
And the next thing I remember at halftime was waking up with a mustard stain on my shirt.
We were very lucky that was the only thing you woke up with.
Well, my roommate, he took care of me, and him and his girlfriend got me home. And I apparently decided, because, I checked my credit card receipts, to buy everyone Whataburger.
Uh-huh.
And that's where the mustard stain came from.
Uh-huh.
But I had no idea how I got home.
Oh, my goodness.
And that wasn't the first time that I had been in that situation. I thought, well, maybe I need to think about getting on something else, doing something else, because this is not good. And a year later, here I am. Changed my job.
Was this before or after you decided to jump the fence and ended up, like, scraping your knee, or what was it? You rolled your ankle, right?
Yes, I broke my ankle. And
Tell us the story about that.
Okay. So I hadn't taken anything because, it was a Friday night. My roommate, same guy, and I, we were drinking. And we used to do this thing where we'd play FIFA. And we would take shots for whoever got scored on. And the problem was we were both really good at offense on FIFA and really bad at defense. So these soccer games would be like 7-7. And we'd be just hammered. And at one point, it was either the week before or 2 weeks before the Super Bowl. We decided, hey, let's jump the fence. We're going to go get some firewood from this area behind the golf course. We had to jump 2 fences.
Uh-huh.
I later found out we could have gone around and gone through a trail and not jumped fences. But the fence was maybe 10 feet high.
Uh-huh.
And when I was getting ready to jump down, my pant leg got caught on one of the posts. So I started to fall, and luckily my pant leg slowed me down a little bit. because I landed all my weight on that ankle. And of course, I'd been drinking, so I was like, "Oh, let's get up and we can still do this."
Absolutely, why not? Yeah.
Next morning, I wake up and my ankle's the size of a softball,
Oh,
and I was like,
yuck.
"Oh no, what did I do?" And yeah, so I don't drink nearly as much as I used to. I don't take medication anymore. So yeah.
Poor Tip, man. Oh,
Learn by doing. Learn by doing.
Merry Christmas, right?
Yeah.
That's a good
And-
Christmas lesson.
And it was a weird year for me last year. Just the past couple of years have been really weird.
Yep.
And
Yep.
around that time, I had fallen for a girl who was one of my better friends. We had gotten in a fight, so I went and immediately tried to replace her with another girl, which was not good at all. Then my grandpa got sick, and then me and original girl started talking and hanging out again. And I told her I still had feelings for her, wanted to date her, this and that. And needless to say, the way this story ends, my grandpa ended up passing away, which is sad. I don't talk to the girl that was one of my better friends anymore, which is also sad because, I miss her. And every so often, I talk to a girl I tried to replace her with,
Right.
but I kind of don't want to.
That
My life is very complicated, Pat.
was a very complicated. Yes, I understand that. There.
And
Well, 2015 was a really hectic year for I think everybody. I don't know if it's just me or it's just you, but so much went on that it's crazy how much went on last year.
it is crazy how much went on. And
Or what can go on in 1 year? Yeah.
what's crazier to me isn't just like that it was a crazy year and all this stuff went on. What's crazy to me is that it just seems like yesterday. Like I don't know how I got a year into the future.
It's almost like time's passing by super fast. It's
Yes,
crazy.
and like 2 weeks ago, Chase was in El Paso.
Uh-huh.
Was it 2 weeks ago? Maybe 3 weeks ago. That
Okay.
that really doesn't matter. What matters is it seems like, oh yeah, that was last weekend. No, it wasn't. And it's just a month ago today. I went back to El Paso for my grandma's birthday, and I was talking to her about it, and it's like, man, it seems like that was only a few days ago, not 30.
Right.
And Christmas seems like it was a couple days ago, and it was 2 months ago. And it's just everything's gone so fast, and I can't explain it. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's weird because as you get older, or as I like to say, as you level up in life, because after
like
after
that.
you hit 21, you don't age anymore, guys. If you're listening to this, rest assured you're safe. You don't age after 21. You level up.
Yes.
And Tip is level 31. I'm barely catching up to level 30, so we're gonna be okay.
Yep. And if it makes you guys, if you think, oh man, growing up sucks, Pat and I just spent 15 minutes talking about Taylor Swift looking like a robot.
That's right.
Growing
That's right.
up,
So maturity doesn't come with the deal. It's
yeah,
just kind of,
it's just gonna.
you're stuck with it. Now, Tip, before we move on too much further from our discussion, I have to show you a very serious picture. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
It's a picture of a child predator. So you're going to have to brace yourself for this. Okay?
Like to catch a predator, child predator.
A child predator, Tip. I can only send you the picture. You have to open the door.
Oh.
What Tip's now watching is not a child predator. It's, in fact, a child dressed as predator,
And it's-
which is amazing.
If I was a parent, that would be my kid's Halloween costume.
I can't wait to do that.
It's really funny because the kid is cute. It's a cute kid.
Yes.
And I like the title. It's a nice play of words. It says, "Pic of child predator out on the streets, not safe for work." So it's like, should I click on this? And it's just a little kid reading a book.
Dressed as Predator.
Yeah. I was expecting to need to call Chris Hansen. Just saying.
Is that show still on?
I don't know.
I don't think it is. They ran out of Predators, I guess.
Well, they obviously didn't catch them all because they're still getting arrested.
Just Chris Hansen couldn't keep up with them all.
Yep. But the Bulgarian track team, Pat,
Uh-huh.
will you see this picture?
Oh no.
I'm very impressed. Although it looks like one girl has two belly buttons.
Yikes! What is going on here?
Well,
Oh, I see the third one from the right. What is this? Okay,
I
they're
think
from
that's
where?
like from Bulgaria,
Okay.
and they're the 4x100.
Bulgarian 4-100 relay team.
And I don't know much about Bulgaria, but they're pretty.
They are very pretty indeed. Why did you show me this picture?
I don't know.
Well, don't worry. I have something that will take all of your ailments away. Something very important. Now, this guy I would vote for in the next elections if you were to run. This, good sir, is
Is his name?
The Rock. Go on.
Hold on. I was doing something. I wanted
It's
to.
okay.
You showed me the person you're going to vote for, and I counter show you. Wow.
Well, let me first clarify that I showed Tip The Rock Obama.
The Rock Obama.
Somebody had put Barack Obama's face on The Rock, and it is wonderful, and I love it.
It is, and I would vote for them.
Tip, you sent me the same image you sent me last time, the girl with two belly buttons.
No, it shouldn't be. It should be a girl giving a thumbs up as she swims, but she's like perfectly proportioned.
This is not what I've received, Tip. This is not what I've received. I need to reevaluate what's being.
What am I doing
Sent to
here?
me.
How did? Oh, I know what I did. I never pressed copy. Here you go, Pat.
All right, I'm going to check out this new thing. Hey, Dan, I hope you have fun with this link dump, by the way. Yes. Who took this picture?
I don't know. It just says wow. It was posted 11 hours ago.
That is a very muscular young lady.
Yeah, and she's perfectly proportioned. It's amazing. But you know what's even more amazing than
What's
that?
What's that?
Oh, never mind. I thought it was a picture of Taylor. It's not amazing at all. I was going to be like, we went through this entire thing, and we somehow ended up back on Taylor Swift.
Oh, no.
But it wasn't. It's just some blonde girl.
Well, I was searching through Reddit just for the heck of it, and I came across this 5-year-old girl who celebrated her 100th day of school by dressing up as though she were 100 years old. I don't know who her parents are, but they must be very talented makeup artists because she looks 100 years old.
Yeah. I am not that talented. So my kid will not be doing that.
You know, back to that girl that was giving the thumbs up and the muscular lady. She almost looked like a superhero. I mean,
Yeah.
she was really well built.
Yeah, and this podcast is very link dump oriented.
Yes.
So I really hope Dan or whoever does the editing, which will probably be you,
Oh,
puts
no.
all these
Please don't
links.
Oh, no. Dan absolutely will take a pleasure and delight in taking care of this link dump. If not, I will do my best to try to rehash most of these links by copying and pasting everything.
Yeah.
Dan, if you're listening to this, I'm going to copy and paste everything I can possibly get and make your job a lot easier. If not, good luck. It's all on Reddit.
Yeah, and you know, I'm sure anyone could just Google Taylor Swift and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, she does look fake." Now, superhero flying in water, you're a little uh, that's hard to
Is
find.
she is she not quite a superhero?
I don't know, and that thought went way faster than my mouth, or my mouth went faster than my brain at that point. So I
Right.
don't even know where I was going with that.
It's all good. It's all good. So speaking of superheroes, Deadpool making a lot of money this
Yeah.
last weekend.
Deadpool
Just
is kicking
raking
ass.
in the money like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, and
Have you seen it, Tip?
I haven't, and I keep meaning to, and I wanted to go this weekend, but I only allow myself one activity a weekend, and I'm going to a crawfish
a crawfish? What now?
boil. So basically, they whatchamacallit, they put a bunch of crawfish into a pot and they boil it with like sausage and corn on the cob,
Nice.
and then they of course get rid of the water and they dump it out and you just eat, and that's all you do is you sit around, eat and drink, and it's supposed to be a wicked good time. And I've never done it, so
Okay.
I'll let you guys know what Tip thinks of a crawfish boil.
That sounds like something our friend Drew would be very interested in because he actually dives for lobsters in Maine.
Really?
Yeah, he's a lobster fisherman.
Wow, I didn't think that was a thing.
That is very much a thing.
I thought they just grew them in the fish tanks at the grocery store.
Well, I think that's where you pick them out so you can eat them, but I don't think that's where they originate from. No. But the reason I was asking about superheroes is because how many parents do you think are going to mistake Deadpool for a movie that they can take their kids to?
That's hard to say. I would like to think it's This is a very thought-provoking question, and I think a lot of parents are going to screw it up. Like really,
Oh yeah,
they're going to be like, "Yeah, we could take our kids."
absolutely, they're going to screw it up.
And I've got to show you something here real fast.
All right.
Oh, never mind. It's not as interesting as I thought. No one needs to know. But the Deadpool thing, it's I grew up when Deadpool was, I guess, getting started, as did Pat.
Okay.
You
Yes.
did too, right?
Of course, yes.
Well, yeah, because you're my childhood friend.
Yeah, I've seen him for a while there. Go on.
But I remember Deadpool was always the comic book that I was like, haha, my mom can't read this one. It's too edgy. And like she would look at my like X-Men, yeah. And she had all my Batman she knew and everything like that. And in retrospect, she probably did see my Deadpool comics, but I thought, oh, it's too edgy for
Too
my
out
mom.
there. Right.
So like I can only imagine what the movie's like, especially seeing some of the commercials for it.
Uh-huh.
And it's just one of those things where I know I can go see it with my friends,
Uh-huh.
and we'll all get a kick out of it. But I wouldn't bring. I would bring my oldest nephew. My niece I wouldn't bring because I don't think she would like it. My oldest niece.
Uh-huh.
Then, there's the second one in line. I would take him.
Uh-huh.
Then there are the two after him.
Uh-huh.
To me, they're too young to even appreciate it. Like, one of them's 10, and I think, yeah, that's probably not. And he might even be 11 now.
Well, I feel like, You know what it is? It's not even about age anymore. It's really about maturity.
Yeah,
And you can kind of tell if a person in general is mature enough to appreciate a movie like that, to understand it, that it's make believe, that it's
Yes.
a sense of humor. It's not real.
Yep.
And no one should take a movie and go on.
Check out that link.
I'm going to check out this link right now. Tip has sent me another link from Imgur.
I like Imgur. Imgur. How do you say it?
Okay. I think we can skip on this picture here.
That's how Pat got married.
All I can say is it says when she finds out you got first place in all the 150 Mario Kart courses.
And she's taking off her panties.
Yeah, okay. Well, now.
But, no.
Yeah, good luck with the link dump.
It's like you said, maturity plays a big role in Deadpool. That was just a well-timed maturity joke there.
Well, let's qualify this. Let's qualify this because how old were we when we were sitting in your room watching Boondock Saints for the first time?
I would say I'm going to send you something right now, Pat, and you've got to watch the whole GIF. This is actually really. I'm going to save this one so I can learn how to do it.
I will watch it. Hopefully, it's not something that's going to traumatize me.
No, it will not.
Okay.
But I would say we watched Boondock Saints the first time. I must have been a sophomore in high school.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to say I was a sophomore. Maybe even a junior.
Wasn't it earlier than that? I guess that is the right age.
Yeah. Now, one thing I do remember is Julian was dating Jeff Daniels. And we watched it at her house.
That's right. I remember that.
But I can't remember when we actually saw it for the first time.
Oh, man.
The movie didn't come out till 99, so we were at least freshmen in high school.
That's true. I just remember that it was I thought it was my 13th birthday party that we all got to go over to your house and we watched it for the first time, and then we all spent the night there, and that was probably one of the most terrifying movies I had ever seen, but it was also the coolest movie I had ever seen.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know. What I do remember is we watched the cat scene over and over and over again.
Just to see how Hollywood portrayed what a cat being shot by
it is done.
For those of you that are Boondock Saint fans, I'm sure you can relate to this moment. Yeah. It was so unexpected. It was just very hilarious.
And it caught everyone off guard. And, we rewound it over and over and over again.
Good times. Very good times. I remember that.
And
go on.
I don't know. I'm just saying this is I like this podcast conversation. It's gone a wide array of different topics.
I feel like we should call this the Reddit Race podcast.
Reddit Race. Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry, Dan. Because you're gonna have to put all this together. Oh, there is something I wanted to talk about. Something kind of important.
Please do.
It has to do with Recess.
Okay.
I was looking at our list of top videos watched. And it seems that we peaked with Recess episode 2.
Okay, yes.
With 1,300 views.
Yes.
And Recess episode 3 had 1,200 views.
Yes.
How?
How?
Yeah, how?
I'll have to say, Shua and Amber and all the guys, Jeff and all of them over there at Recess have really been knocking it out of the ballpark. They just talk about things that are relevant.
Well, after episode 3, it took a dump.
Right.
I mean, it's still good. Why is Recess episode 10 called Just the Tip? Are they talking about me in episode 10?
I don't think so. I think it's because Jeff who is another member of Why Did Ask For, a sub member of Shua's department. He was a bellhop at a hotel, and he was given tips, and so they call it just a tip.
Okay. Well, it's just I'm not saying that their content got bad.
Oh no, here we go.
I'm not. I like it.
Uh-huh.
But I don't understand what was different about those two videos in particular
Uh-huh.
to where it's 3 times as many views as our next most popular video. I don't understand how YouTube works. Like, how do people find the videos? Is there something we're doing wrong?
No, I think what happens is that, okay, the way I understand YouTube to work is you and I create, let's say, a video about how to make a macaroni burger.
Yes, yeah.
Macaroni burger, right? Then we say, hey, this is a really great idea. Other people are going to love to see this. So we'll get the video, we put it online, put it on a YouTube page, and then we hope people are interested in finding a video about making a macaroni and cheese burger.
Yes.
But there's so many people out there that may have come up with that exact same idea. So I go to YouTube one day and I say, hey, how to make a macaroni and cheese burger. Well, our video is not going to be the first one that comes up. It's going to be everybody else that tried to make one. So it's hard to find that one. And Recess, like Dan said in the last podcast, isn't really a name of a podcast. It's more of a time of day for kids when they go to school.
Yeah.
When they go to lunch.
And I understand that. But it's just like, you compare Recess's newest video, Just the Tip, episode 10, and it has 24 views, and it's been out 2 days. Then you look at Why Did Ask For cast number 25 when I was in charge.
Right.
5.
Well,
it's been out since Fat
Tuesday. There was
Tuesday.
a slight issue with that podcast. I really don't want to get into people who want to go listen to that podcast and see if they can figure out what was the issue. I invite you to do so. But there was a slight setback to that particular podcast.
Was it me? Because I listened to it.
No, it had nothing to do with you. It was more that I don't understand audio editing very well. I guess there was a slight decline in audio quality on that particular podcast. Unlike this one that I know, because it's going to be edited by Dan, is going to be of the utmost quality.
And it's like I said, I like the content. I think we're a talented group. And
yes.
I just want to know how we can replicate the views there. Get more
success.
Get more people, more people involved, more people to really pay attention.
Do you think maybe we're too old? Do you think that's it?
I don't know, but I always enjoy the Why Did vlogs with Dan's was good. I liked Dan's a lot. I really enjoy Shua's vlogs. He just always seems to have, I don't know, he's kind of got that entertainer vibe.
He does. He really does. The thing about him is I worry about him because he's always driving whenever he does a vlog. So I'm like...
That's just the insurance agent in you.
No, the insurance agent in me would be worried about his car. I'm worried about him. He's driving out into these like freezing cold, frozen streets for entertainment value and to go get a French vanilla from a Tim Hortons. And I'm like, Shua, please do not hurt yourself. We need to somehow find a way to exploit your talents.
Yeah.
To make this more popular.
And maybe that's what I'm getting at, is we need to figure out how to exploit better.
Exploit Shua further. Yes, absolutely. I agree.
Because, I mean, Shua's was really good. I always enjoy his vlogs. I enjoy everybody's contributions. Excuse me. But he makes me laugh.
He does.
And
he's very likable.
And I really like Dan's vlog. And I was kind of hoping he would be on, because I don't know if anybody noticed, but we see Ethan, his little asshole of a son.
Oh, Tip, you can't break the fourth wall. You see, you realize that only Dan can call him an asshole.
Oh, no.
Only Dan.
Is this
No,
like when I
we-
used the M word at that party and they told me I couldn't say that anymore?
Please, we
Oh.
promise we'd never discuss that ever again.
And that was the
No.
M word, not the N word. I would never use the N word.
No, this is M. This is the Mickey Mouse word.
Yeah. But
Ugh. Never again.
it's just kind of like when I see these things
Uh-huh.
and I see the vlogs, like, it gives that insight into people where it's like, hey, look at these guys. And it kind of makes me want to do it. But I don't have
This
anything
week's
interesting.
vlog should be very entertaining, and who knows, Tip? Maybe would you volunteer to do a vlog at some point?
I would definitely volunteer to do one at one point, but it will not live up to the standards that everyone else's has. It's gonna be me sitting in front of a white wall. I'm trying to be funny.
Oh, Tip, please. It'll be totally fine. You'll be totally fine.
But yeah,
Speaking of great content, have you noticed that there's this wonderful show on Why Did Ask For called Let's Play Ghostbusters?
yes, it's fantastic.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
I think that's the best show so far.
Yeah.
Personally,
And episode 3, I've got to say, episode 3 is my favorite.
is it? Yeah, it is too.
Um,
I hear that episode 4 is already recorded and ready to go.
yeah, I mean, who would have thought that Tip and Pat would be on top of things?
They just nailed it right into the ground. Did a great job.
Yep.
Well, I think I don't know about you. We're hitting upon that hour mark.
Yes.
Is there anything else you want to talk about, or do you want to start wrapping it up?
I think right now we should start wrapping it up, just because if we keep talking, we'll run out of stuff for next week.
Oh, very true.
And, who knows? Maybe I'll get a special guest and we'll discuss the reality of people's situations.
Very good. Very cool.
That's not going to happen.
Before we, you never know. Things could happen. One thing. Before we go, I feel like we should kind of mention our, and this is a good way to kind of wrap things up here. Because we always talk about in videos and we always talk about on later casts, what is the Jackass Express podcast? Where did that start, or what happened with that? Because we're doing the Why Did Ask For podcast, but we always reference this Jackass Express thing. What is that, Tip?
It is, I guess, for Pat and me, it's our original foray. Foray? Is that the word?
Yeah, that's a good way of describing it.
It's
yeah.
our initial entrance into the world of podcasting with 4 of our other buddies. And it's funny because Pat kept bringing people he met from Rooster Teeth and here on as guest. And I remember being like, where do we meet all these guys? And now it's kind of flip-flopped. And we're going to be recording our annual episode for Jackass Express this Saturday.
That's correct. We will be doing that, and
I'm looking
we'll
forward
be
to
leaving
that.
it. Hopefully, we'll be able to share that with our best friends, the Why Did Ask For podcast, which we really, really love.
Yep. And we'll just show them how it's really done, because that one's going to get 10,000 views.
Oh no,
I'm just kidding.
Please, you're very optimistic.
Well, I'm going to sit at the computer at work and just log on to different servers and watch it.
You know that little brother that just shows up and beats the crap out of the older brother?
Yes.
I'm not talking about my relationship with Johnny, but I'm talking about how Why Did Ask For has been beating Jackass Express, kind of.
Yes. And
Kind of. We'll see. I'm just
It
kidding.
has a lot to do with people at just Jackass Express. We're busy functioning adults. And
Me and Tip are the least functioning adults of the group, so
Yeah.
we decided to help out with Why Did Ask For.
I mean, look,
Which is a great and prominent podcast, by the way. We love it. We
Yep.
appreciate the opportunity that Dan's given us to work on this. So
and look at what happened as soon as he got a job.
yeah,
It's back to me and Pat.
there you go. We're doing what we can do.
Yep. But no, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy doing these. Jackass Express will always hold a special place in my heart, but I really like Why Did Ask For. And
Me too.
I hope everyone enjoys what we're doing. I enjoy it.
Thank you. Well, thank you, everybody. Real quick, if you don't mind, Tip, I'm going to start wrapping it up here a bit.
No problem.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to the Why Did Ask For podcast. Please make sure to visit our blogspot at whydidaskfor.blogspot.com. Also, please visit our YouTube page, youtube.com/whydidaskfor, and our Facebook page, facebook.com/whydidaskfor. If you can't find it, just go to Google and Google Why Did Ask For, Facebook, YouTube, and blog. We love hearing your comments, questions, and anything else you can have. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, please give us a little subscribe and a little clicky to the like button. That helps us and motivates us to do things. And if you have questions for us or for Dan, please do so here. And be sure to listen to our other
questions are probably going to be, why do you keep letting them do this?
Why are these old men on here? All they do is talk about sex dolls.
Sex dolls, Justin Bieber and Taylor Swift.
Is Justin Bieber a sex doll?
He probably is. But that also leads me back. Don't forget to go to our Society 6, pick up a shirt.
Oh.
Maybe a cup. If you happen to know Taylor Swift, tell her we need to have this discussion about reality here. Is she animatronic or is she real? Open invitation.
Only Walt Disney will ever know.
Open invitation. If she ever decides she wants to do it, open invitation.
Sounds good. Thanks for listening, guys. We will talk to you next time.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
You know what we forgot to do? Tell them, hopefully this made you say, why did ask for?
Why did end?